Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Tony Turner. I'm a carpet cleaner. I want to show you guys my little version of a homemade water claw. Now, I'd love to say that I could take credit for this, but I can't even remember what forum I saw it on. But a long while back, I saw a post somewhere, and this is a slightly modified version of what was made in that post. I've never in the time that I've been kind of playing around with all this, I haven't really needed a water claw until today. Um, so what I did is I got a few pieces together, some pieces that may be a little hard to find, some pieces won't be, and part of it's already put together because I had to have the glue dry, and I did that last night actually. This is a 6-inch outside drain that would typically go in the ground. It would connect to, it has two different sizes. It has 4-inch outside, 3-inch right around the inside. And normally you would put a piece of drain pipe on this, and it would fit in the ground, and it would let water, drain out of your yard. This pipe is actually drain pipe and not regular PVC. But I was basically adapting it down to the 2-inch because I had this 2-inch piece of clear tubing. It's not really clear, but you can get this on Amazon. I noticed that they had it in lengths all the way up to a foot. This piece is actually 8 inches long because it's what I had, so it's what I'm going to use. So I've got an 8-inch piece of 2-inch clear. I've got a 2-inch elbow, which you don't have to have unless you just absolutely want it. I like it for the way I use it. I have taken a piece of 2-inch pipe. I've cut a piece that is just long enough to go in here to make an adapter. This is a 2-inch rubber coupling. And so let's start with what I've done here. What I've done is I've taken a 2-inch, this is nothing but a 2-inch coupler. It is just a normal 2-inch coupler. It fit in nicely, so what I did is I put some glue around it and glued it down in there. Now I will come back and I'm going to add a screw in here and here and here and here because I rock this when I'm going to use it. So I just want to know that it's going to hold. But I've already used it and it works, so you don't necessarily have to do it if you don't want to. Anyhow, I glued the 2-inch coupling in, and then I take the 2-inch clear and goes in. And by the way, after this video, I'll actually glue this in. But right now, I just stick the 2-inch in like that. This is going to be a terrible video. And then, literally, by the way, you could stop right here. That's really all you have to have, and just a way to adapt whatever your vacuum is to this right here. Now, in my case, I have a Bear vacuum that is really stout. Came from Harbor Freight, but it is super, super, super stout. So what I do, the way I like to use it, I use this coupling on it. But one thing I want to show you about the coupling is I've drilled a hole in the side. Let's just call this a vacuum brake because that's what it's going to be used for, is a vacuum brake. One other note I want to make too, by the way, real quick. You'll notice I've drilled holes in the side. I've got 2 on this side, 2 1/4-inch ones on this side, 2 1/4-inch on this side. That's because once it sucks completely down against the carpet, once it sucks all the way down, it has to be able to get air in it or it cannot continue to move it down the hose. Once it sucks down and blocks off, you're at a stalemate then. That's nothing coming through it. So you have to have some holes in it to do that. Now, you can experiment with the holes. The 4 holes I put in there at a 1/4-inch work for me. I have taken and stuck my finger over the holes and blocked them off to see if it made a difference. I can kind of change the direction the water comes up the tube, but in reality it doesn't change much. So anyhow, back to what we were doing. I have an 8-inch piece of clear stuck down into a 2-inch coupling. I'm going to take this 2-inch piece, stick on like this, and then I'm going to take this 2-inch and it's going to go in, and I cannot hold this phone, so just hang on a minute. I'm going to put it in like that. All right. So that, my dear friends, is my water claw. Now, doesn't look like much, and I'm going to glue all those pieces together, but it works. I've used it on a stain already, and it works and works really well. So what I'm going to do is take in and show you how it works. I've got a little bit of video of using it, what I've done to try it out. I didn't have much takedown, which is my enzyme I wanted to use. So I just used some Simply Green. I used 16 ounces of Simply Green, 32 ounces of 20 volume peroxide. Topped it out with topped up a gallon jug with warm water and shook it. I placed that on my stain and I allowed it to sit. And then after it sat, I came back, used my water claw, and then I rinsed with fresh water. And I've done something that probably is not going to do much good, but until I buy some more enzyme, it's going to have to work for now. I just came back and just sprayed. I sprayed Takedown, which is the enzyme I've been using. Sprayed Takedown on it and saturated the carpet, and I used a carpet rake to rake it in. So you're going to see that here in just the very next little segment. So hang on. All right, we're going to try out the water claw and see what happens. As you can tell, there is a pretty good spot right here. So let's put a little something down, let it dwell a few minutes, and then we'll come back and get it out of there. Well, okay, this has been dwelling for a few minutes. We're going to take the water claw right here, and we are going to hook that bad boy up to our shop vac in this case. And again, on the side we have a hole here. We're going to call that a vacuum brake. What we'll do is we'll keep our fingers over the top of that little vacuum brake hole right there, and then when we're ready to get up off the carpet, we'll release and allow it to come up. So here we go. We're going to get the initial out, and then we'll start putting a little more down. I'm just rinsing with a little clear water now. Take my finger off of the hole, tip it over, put it back down, finger back on the hole, and let it start pulling back up again. I'll come back with a little takedown in the water. I just want to get everything out of it, and we'll come back and leave, because we're going to leave a little bit of the takedown in it, and that'll give us the enzymes we need to clean that up. Actually, the enzyme action will take the smelling all away. And I'm just making sure everywhere I got water, we got it cleaned up. What we're doing now is we're flushing with water, so we're literally getting water all the way down to the pad. And we're drying that carpet out. you can see, we're not really getting a whole lot of water up out of it now. So I'll be back in just a minute. Well, okay, here are the results after cleaning and grooming. I know that looks like a dark spot right there, but it's wet, and even when I hit it with the rake, it's still a little bit wet. This don't, there's terrible light in this area. This is a hall with no light above it, only light coming out of other rooms, so literally I am standing in my own light. But I thought it cleaned up nice. I only did that one spot because this carpet had already been cleaned. It was cleaned a week or so ago, and not a day after it being cleaned, the dogs decided to defile it. So I thought I'd come back and treat that spot again and see if we couldn't do a better job on it. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. And as always, if you like, hit the like button, subscribe, and come back and watch me again sometime. Thanks.